Yo, this your boy EC22. This is the FairWeather Fan channel. Before we go into further, like we always say, like, subscribe, share, leave comments because I want you to join the conversation. And we got always our coach, our mediator, our go-to for all things sports. What's up, Coach D-Way?
Hey, EC, man, good to see you. Good to see everybody that's out there, man. I just want to reiterate what he said. I mean, get in, jump in, talk smack, talk trash, talk facts, just talk. And because y'all make the show exciting for everyone, including us. And so, as like always, be remiss if we didn't. Got to send a huge shout out up to Great Falls, Montana.
Yeah.
To our boy J Dub. So remember, I hope J Dub's doing good and all his wife and kiddos but yeah, I'm looking forward to another fun show, and I know we got some good stuff to chat about. So looking forward to that. So.
Yeah, before I go into sports, I just want to kind of throw out a real quick honorable mention right now, D-Way. Just give me a moment to let me get this off my chest.
Bring it.
South Oak Cliff High School, my alma mater, the place where I endured high school, man, and I love it. And I love it. You know, we know about the state titles they won here in been the talk of the town of the Metroplex with Coach Todd over there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But you know, it's not always about sports. You know, where that school sits, you know what I'm saying, is in what some would consider a poverty-stricken neighborhood. Definitely a disadvantage when it comes down to economics. Family structure is not always there. So, you know, they don't always get to see success in what it looked like on a day-to-day basis. However, with I mean, just the outpour of the community, celebrities like Shaquille O'Neal and DeMarcus Ware and Columbus Short going and paying a visit to the school and showing them what success looks like. In 2022, there was a group of local officials, judges, policemen, teachers, pastors, community leaders, all visit them on the first day of school and showed them, and we did the high five line and showed up on the first day of school to let them know what success looked like. And all that transpired to where they're now the education, the academics is growing. It's not quite where it needs to be, but just the investment you place in kids to show kids that they matter, to show kids that they're seen, to show kids that they're heard. Yep. Sometimes that's all it takes. You know, they're not coming from a lot, like I say, family structures where they see that day to day, but then sometimes they get written off. You know what I'm saying? But when people come out their busy schedules and take time to say, you know what, we're going to invest in these kids. The school was, in 2015 was in ruins. Coach D-Way was completely in ruins, but because of the kids and the outgrowth of the community, they got their school an overhaul, and with that overhaul, just the pride of Oak Cliff is back now. You know what I'm saying? And it's not only affecting athletics, but it's also affected academics. So shout out to South Oak Cliff. This year, 2023, they was rated D, which was an improvement for previous years. From 2023 to 2024, they was a B rating. And the recent score shows right now they're 89%. They're 1% away from being an A-rated school. So, I mean, good job.
That's awesome.
Whatever you guys doing, man. Appreciate you. Keep up the good work, South of Cliff. And kudos to DISD for whatever you guys doing and bringing awareness to it. There's still a long way to go. There is still a long way to go. But we appreciate the effort from the superintendent over in Dallas ISD by getting all these schools back to where they need to be. All right, Coach DUA, what's going on with your boy? Your boy. You want to talk about your boy today.
My boy?
Yeah, Scotty.
Oh, gosh. So, you know, when we think about golf and just how popular that sport has grown, primarily recently due to COVID, because during COVID, people were looking for creative ways to get outside and do something. And so golf took off.
Yeah.
But, going way back, the Arnold Palmers, the Jack Nicklaus's,
right,
et cetera, et cetera. Lee Trevino, speaking of South Dallas, Lee Trevino, because Lee Trevino cut his teeth over there at what's that little course over there in Oak Cliff?
Cedar Crest,
Stevens Park.
Oh, Stevens Park. Okay.
Lee Trevino was caddying for men over there. That's what's up. And that's how he learned to play, just being around the course and And that's a course I'd like for you and I to go play. I've been over there in a hot minute either, Stevens Park.
Say less. Say
Yeah.
less.
But
Cliff, yeah.
Golf. After Nicholas and Palmer and Trevino and those guys, it had a little bit of a lull in it. And then some guy by the name of Tiger Woods showed up on the scene. And golf went to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods, forget about how successful he was. He was probably the best athlete to ever swing a golf stick. He brought the athleticism to that sport.
Right.
And really glamorized it. And so and I appreciate Tiger and all that he's done for the sport of golf. And for a lot of you guys out there, I don't know if y'all even remember the commercial. E, do you remember the commercial that the little boys that were trying to play golf and the camera would go on him and they'd say, "I am Tiger Woods."
Oh yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, that was cool.
Over to another kid playing at another golf course or hitting balls at the range, and they'd look at him and he'd go, "I am Tiger Woods."
Yeah, they got that from the old Malcolm X movie. Yeah.
Because he was the man.
Absolutely.
But since that time, there's a new sheriff in town in the PGA, if I can say it that way. one from North Dallas.
Yeah.
By the name of Scotty Scheffler. Scotty has the only other person in the last 20 years that have dominated the PGA like Scotty Scheffler is, and by no means is Scotty there yet, is Tiger Woods.
Right.
Tiger Woods dominated the sport like no one has ever seen before. The only person now that has come in and remotely even become close to that is Scotty Scheffler. And I make no bones about it. Scotty says first and foremost that he is a Christian man, that he is a Christ follower, that his faith is first and foremost above everything else.
Absolutely.
Okay? And that he is blessed to be able to play golf and build and had a gift to have good golf skills and has done Scotty has dominated the sport. He won this past week in the BMW Championship.
Yeah.
He won the Open Championship. He won the Memorial Tournament Championship. He won the PGA Championship. And he won the Byron Nelson CJ Cup out here in Frisco, Craig Ranch Championship. McKinney. My bad.
Yeah, don't get McKinney, stand up.
And so he's won 5 big time tournaments just in the last 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay. And nobody else is even scratching anywhere near that. He's got a net worth, not that it matters, of over $100 million. And this guy's still late 20s?
Yeah.
Let me find exactly how old Scotty is. I should know that, and I don't. Y'all bear with me.
29 years old.
Okay, 29 years old.
29 years old.
Over $100 million.
He just turned 29.
Yeah, and at this point in time, I don't see him stopping. I don't see anybody else that's going to be able to, interrupt his. People say, well, a lot of the good players play on the live championship. Well, a lot of those guys were at the Open. They played on the live, and a lot of those guys were at the Masters that he won 2 times, and the live guys were there, and all. So I'm not playing that game with you, okay? Scotty Scheffler. Go ahead, E.
That live tournament. I mean, it's entertainment. It is a golf tournament. Don't get me wrong, but it's entertainment. And we know there's a difference between actually playing in a true PGA tournament versus playing in live. We know there's a difference. They're just throwing out money to entertain. It's not like you actually get out there and compete. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
So that's just my thought about that. I need to go talk to Scotty because Scotty, I need you to help me with my golf game. I am now. I'm like, my handicap right now is probably 50, probably even more than that if we're shooting for a target score of 72. But man, I've been averaging 141 the last go around, man. And for golf, y'all know, to par is 72 or 71, depends on the court. And I'm throwing in 140 strokes. I mean, I'm hitting par just in the first 9, in the front 9. So I'm not doing good at all. But I love the game. I'm getting out there. I'm getting better, man. So Scotty, if you're listening, holla at your boy. I need some help.
Yeah,
right.
That's what I'm talking about. Anyway,
and guess what, Scotty? You can afford to pay for my to get me out there and train because you got it. $100 million, you got it. This gonna be for free. Yeah.
Good man puts God first. Family. He puts family.
Let
second,
him use you, Scotty.
And he puts golf third. So, man, I just love that he's such an incredible role model for younger men and women, and that he's doing it right. And I've seen your game, Bob, and yes, I don't know if anybody can help your game, bro. I mean, so.
Hey, don't you shame Bob on this show.
But the best round I ever seen Bob play, I took him over here to my course over here in Louisville Lake Park, and he lit it up like a firecracker, man, that day.
Oh, okay.
Nobody could touch him that day, man.
Ooh.
Yeah, so. But yeah, I'm proud to say I'm a Scotty fan, and just want to continue his continued success, and just so thanks for letting me share a little bit about him and what he's been doing. So,
what's going on, Lou? What's going on, man?
Got Lou in the house. Hey, what's up?
I was watching the game yesterday, and I had just come to the realization that it's over.
I'm done. Done.
It's over.
Done.
It's over.
Done.
I'm done.
Done.
You done too, Coach?
Done.
Done.
Done. But if you want to know who my new FairWeather Fan team is, it's
no, Coach. You sticking with the color red, white, blue guy, dog.
Is now who I'm going to be. I got on the bandwagon. So. Yeah, I know you remember that round because you wore everybody out that day. So I bet you did. I think they got a plaque of you out there somewhere after that round. So,
oh, man, you went and man, you know what? I'm sticking with the Padres and the Dodgers. You know what I'm saying? I'm sticking with them. So we'll see what's going to go down. I like it. It goes with your shirt. I appreciate you, Coach. But the Rangers are done, man. I can't wait to see what the rest of the season is going to look like for them these next a couple of games, and then just really, really dive into how they're going to do this all season because it's going to be quick. They're going to have to make some adjustments. We saw what they did at pitching, but I don't know if they got to scare the guys, but the bats got to wake up. They got to do some willing and dealing and get some more bats, but they're not off. I mean, they can really turn this thing around next year. So that's where we're at right now. We're already in off season.
Love you.
The Texas Rangers.
I love you.
I appreciate it, Coach. Oh, let's talk about everybody's favorite sport real quick because I know a lot of people don't want to hear about it, but we're going to talk about it because we are officially WNBA fans on this show. Indeed. Let's hit it real quick.
Yeah,
Coach. WNBA. Right now, the current leaders, we thought, Coach, and we hope that our girl Nafisa Carter would win MVP. And right now, she's still the front runner. But out of nowhere, reigning MVP, 3-time reigning MVP, I might add, Asia Wilson said, hold up, wait a minute.
That's right.
I got something to say.
Yeah.
She has rised up to be number two in points. Nafisa at 23.5, Asia at 22.6. Asia also lead the league in rebounds as well as block. Vanessa Collier is second in steals and fourth in blocks. So both of them are leading in 3 of the major categories, or on the top 5 in 3 major categories. Man, it's getting close that quick.
Yeah. No, 100%. And it's one of those deals where probably at the end of the day, at the end of the year, at the end of the season, they're both going to be deserving of the MVP.
Yeah.
And so I think it'll probably come down to who gets the most exposure and the best statistics in the playoffs.
Facts.
But I mean, they'll call the MVP before the playoffs, won't they?
I don't know if they call it during the playoffs after the first round.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. But not only have Asia Wilson has got the momentum, but her aces, who had a bad start, has now climbed up to number 2 on the power ranking. The last time we talked about this, I think they was down around number 6.
Okay.
They have climbed all the way up to number 2, putting Atlanta number 3, followed by the New York Liberty at number 4, which was occupied by the Indiana Fever. And then Phoenix Mercury has been climbing up to number 5. Indiana Fever has fell all the way to number 7 behind Golden State. So, wow. I still an Atlanta Dreams fan. So, it is what it is. I like that squad. But, man, these top 3 between Minnesota, Las Vegas, and Atlanta Dreams, man, they're going to give us and you throw number 4 from there with the Lynx, they're going to give us a wild playoff run here the next couple of weeks. So that's going to be fun to watch, man. It's going to be really, really fun to watch.
No, for sure. And Fee is I think they said that there's a possibility she might return tonight. I saw that. But she's going to need a couple games to kind of knock the rust off.
They haven't lost since she's been gone. I mean, she was 5 games when they left, and they still only lost 5 games. So it's like the team know what to do when she's not there. So, they just been really handling. And also with the Indiana Fever, with the absence of our girl Caitlin Clark, man, Kelsey Mitchell has really just took over. And one thing I love about this story is that the fans have completely embraced her. Not that they forgot about Sister Clark. They haven't forgot about Caitlin Clark.
Oh, no,
but they have embraced her so much to where I think it's disrespectful, because they have put her all-time favorite over Tamika Catchings. I saw that fan report. I'm like, wait a minute. Tamika Catchings is still number 1. But as of right now, obviously she's the young blood. Obviously, a lot of these fans wasn't watching Tamika Catchings back then. So now with these new fans, all they know is Kelsey Mitchell, and they're putting respect on her name. So they got Kelsey Mitchell being number 1, Tamika Catchings being number 2, and Caitlin Clark has dropped down to number 3 as far as their favorite Indiana Fever player. Woo-wee. Kayla, I bet Kayla can't wait to get off the bench.
I was going to say just one quick thing regarding Minnesota without their best player and Fever in Indiana without their best player. Man, kudos to both those teams. Yeah. Because both those teams those players, those ladies have rallied around each other. Yeah. And they are really playing great team ball. Yeah. I mean, both teams are the Fever and the Lynx, and because it's kind of unusual when your best player goes down. Usually that means you're going to lose a step, usually, but not these two teams. They're both fighting it out and grinding it out and figuring it out.
And who has the biggest reason for that? Who has the biggest say so in that? It's got to be the coaching. You got Coach Cheryl Reeves of Minnesota. You got Stephanie White of Indiana. That's what it's going to come down to. When you're looking at the NBA, sometimes talent alone can cover up your lack of ability to come down to coaching. We've seen that in the whole LeBron James career. I'm just going to throw that out there, right? Because it was just straight talent that got those team victories. But in WNBA, you're going to need coaches. And what Cheryl Reeves has been able to do with that Minnesota team just throughout her career there, and then what Stephanie White has been able to do with Indiana Fever in the absence of their superstars, hey, that's something to be commended. So, I mean, good job, ladies, for standing up there. But our beloved Seattle Storms, we love our Nneka Ogwumike. We love our Skylar Diggins-Smith. We love that team over there. They're not doing so well. They've been losing games. They dropped all the way down to number 10 spot. But they finally got their young rookie to play. The young girl, the 2nd overall pick, Dominique Malonga from France, man. Just a little quick highlight of Dominique Malonga real quick. Let's check this out.
Awesome.
Over 300 games played with the team. Here's Dom Malonga, the rookie, and immediately she goes, you're the leading scorer in the WNBA. Pretty pass inside to the running Dom Malonga, the best perimeter defenders in the league in Carrington. Dom Malonga with the soft touch, gets it to roll. Here's Nneka being checked by Shepard. Now down low, Malonga, 3 for 3. Make it 4 for 4. Inside, Malonga catches in traffic. Rebound, brings it up. Flips it to Dom Malonga. And the big 1-2.
Team. Cardoso really successful in that tournament play. Malonga leads down.
The team, the defensive signal and what they're in.
Gabby Williams drops it off. Malonga again goes back to bed.
Look at that seal.
Malonga turning under
that's what you do right there. That's look like one of
your seals. You talking about? She had 3 highlights on that reel against Camille Cardozo. Camille Cardoso is a big girl. Now, I'm not saying she's a great defender. She does all right with blocks, but I mean, with her size, she's able to use her body to move Camille Cardoso out the way. Her footwork is great. Her speed is great because a lot of those highlights came off of fast breaks. So she's getting up the field, being the first one back at that size, being the front court player, man, it's something that's going to hold true. Now, with the pros, D-Way, comes the cons.
Always.
I watched her play against Seattle. I mean, against the LA Sparks, and oh my God, did Derek Hamby get I mean, this was a few weeks ago. It was a close game. When I turned it on, I mean, the Sparks was getting blown out, and then they stormed back, end up winning the game. But in the seconds of the game, 2 back-to-back possessions, Derek Hamby went right at her. And both times scored baskets. One was scored in the hoop and one sent it to the line with the and one. So, I mean, there's a lot of upside to Dominique Malonga, man. But the reason why I put it out there, because they're comparing her to like the Victor Wembanyama of the WNBA.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, and I've watched her, man. She's an excellent player, man. I like the way she.
So you froze for a minute. So while you're coming back with us, there's a young lady over here in Dallas in her first season. She's a UConn girl. Y'all know who I'm talking about, Paige Beckers. Paige is having an incredible, sensational rookie year. She's averaging 18.8 points a game. Yeah. She's averaging 4.1 rebounds a game, 5.4 assists a game, 1.7 steals a game. And she is having one, if I can say it this way, hell of a rookie year.
Absolutely.
And she is everything that they made her out to be, came in with all the hype and with all the pressure and all the expectation, and she hasn't disappointed anybody. She's played at the highest level. Yeah, the Dallas Wings are struggling, but we said they would. We said that this would be a big learning season for them and whatnot. But let me tell you something, and I'm going to be the first to say it. Paige Beckers will be an MVP contender in the years to come in this league. She will be in the conversation in the years to come in this league. EC, okay?
It may be next year.
Well, it could be, but the Wings are at Plum Dogs Los Angeles bunch tomorrow night. But I'm super excited for the future of the Dallas Wings and for Paige Beckers.
I mean, so when you look at Paige Beckers, and I'm glad you brought her up because we're talking about rookie to rookie, right? You're talking about the number 1 overall pick to the number 2 overall pick, right? Yep. 1 go to Dallas, 2 goes to Seattle, and you're talking Paige, UConn star. She came in this league expecting to be great, but some gave her a little grace, right? It was like, if she don't be great, that's okay, but the expectation was already there. What's up, Andrew?
Drew.
Robert is throwing a shout out for his Cubs. Yeah, your Cubs. Yeah, they started out great, but then, boy, I don't know where y'all at right now. Did he say
they're sinking fast, or did he say they were stinking fast? I missed that.
Sinking fast. Yeah.
Because it looks like stinking. I think he forgot the T's, what I think so.
Well, if they're sinking, then they're stinking.
Yeah, there you go.
If they're sinking, then yeah. But Dominique Young is only 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? And so coming into this league, playing in a professional sport, a lot of these women got a lot of experience over here. That's why she sat out for a while. And now that she's finally getting that playing time, man, she did not disappoint. So, and then she can do nothing but go up. You know what I'm saying? She got the footwork, she got the size, she got the mentality, she got the skill set. And as they build on this, man, she's gonna start giving Fanisa and Asia Wilson a run for their money when it comes down to MVP races. She keeps this going on, along with Paige Beckers. You know what I'm saying? He said not stinking yet. Oh well, it's getting there.
That's funny. Hey, I got a question for you, E.
Yes, sir.
I want to know the answer to this. I think all the viewers want to know the answer to this. It's an easy one for you too. When is Caitlin Clark expected to return to the lineup? Do we know?
I don't know. I can pull up. I'm not going to pull up. I don't know.
Okay.
Right now, you know how growing injuries takes a while to heal, because in fact, try to run and hoop and jump with a growing injury. It takes a while.
Yep.
And you don't want to get this wrong. The team don't need her right now. Kelsey Mitchell has stepped up to the plate. So,
Yep.
you keep her out as long as you can.
Yeah.
So,
Kelsey,
with that being said, I would say push it to postseason.
Yeah. Your girl, Aaliyah Boston, has been solid. Lexi and Sophie.
Well, they lost Sophie for the rest of the year, so that's unfortunate. So Sophie Cunningham is out for the rest of the year. So
why don't you tell everybody what the injury was and all that stuff.
For Sophie, what was it? I saw it, but I didn't get to see the injury of Sophie Cunningham. Let me pull it up real quick. It says Sophie Cunningham has lost her mind. No, oh man. Okay, here we go. It says rest of the season with it just says knee injury. What was it? It's the rest of the season. Oh, MCL tear. Ooh. She got an MCL tear. Ooh.
Shout out, prayers for her. So quick recovery.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And my boy Drew, who just commented, his daughter just had a successful surgery on her ACL playing basketball. So prayers of speedy recovery for Asia out there, man. Because I know them tears is hard. Especially a young girl like her. She wants to get back to doing her thing. So her leg gonna be kicked up for a while trying to heal. But take your rehab serious. Oh yeah. Hey Bob, we've been saying that on this show because as much as we love Arika Agumbawale, man, you can't build a team. They look, coach. We tried. We tried to build. We tried one with Asia Gray. Alicia Gray. It didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? And now we've given Arika her time. It's not working out. Now this is the next phase. Give Paige her a chance to build a team around her.
And it's like we said, like we've said almost every week, is that I don't know how it's going to shake out, but if the Wings could get Lauren Betts,
whoo.
It would happen sooner than later if they could somehow, get Lauren.
With Connecticut being the worst team in the league right now, and they're trying to move and sell the team, Lauren Betts will probably be the biggest selling ticket because the Boston, the minority owner of the Boston Celtics tried to buy the team for $325 million, but the WNBA frowned upon it. So now they're looking for more deals, and there's no reason. We don't know what they're actually the Sun are looking into and asking people in the WNBA front office, like, why give us a reason why that you put a stop on this deal, So we don't know what that's about, but hopefully they can get something done and sell the team, and then, like I say, and their biggest ticket will be our girl coming out. So, man, NFL. Here we are.
It is time.
It's time to talk about the gridiron. Who you got, Coach?
Gosh, don't even get me started, dude. I don't even want to go.
Baby.
Has Russell Wilson even take a snap yet and play the down?
What do you say? He said kick up down. She's working her dad with her leg in that. I figured out somebody's daughter. He said Boston did not.
Lost you again. Boston did not apply for the expansion team, so the WNBA said no to the team moving to Boston. Okay. I don't know why, but I guess because Boston, I guess they didn't do what they were supposed to do, etc. What is that?
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. Boston did not apply for the expansion team, so who knows what they got going on? But it makes sense. I appreciate that, Andrew. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
What you mean? You're not sure why? What? Come on now, Bob. You want to know why, Bob? You want to know why? You want to know the real reason why? Because the Cowboys haven't earned my loyalty.
Hey, has Russell played at all?
Yeah. He got into a few reps, man. But Jackson Dart looked real good.
Oh yeah, I know. I said that last week.
He said just preseason.
It is. But I said that last week. I'm telling you, Jackson Dart, a real solid backup quarterback for somebody. The Giants. Okay.
And look, and it's a no-brainer. You know, Russell is not your future quarterback. He's too old. Jameson Winston is not your future quarterback. He's too old. Tommy DeVito, we saw what we saw out of him being a backup. He ain't that. Jackson Dart is your backup. I mean, is your starting future quarterback. And the thing about preseason, and I'm glad Bob brought that up. You know, you play preseason for a while. Preseason doesn't count. We know we got a lot of third, fourth stringers getting in the game. But the one thing we're looking at is the offensive schemes of the coaches. Because if you look at take for instance the New York Giants, take for instance the Chicago Bears, take for instance the New England Patriots, take for instance Cincinnati, who played last night. Yeah, they're playing, less tiered players, but think about how they was able to execute their plays and imagine their starters doing it.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah, I'm with you.
That's all you got to just imagine the way Chicago played. Just imagine their starters in the game. That's all I got to say. I may not be smart, but I know what football is.
Start spreading the news.
See why that's
gonna be a part of it in old
great
New
point.
York.
Everybody jumped on Bubba Dub because Bubba Dub is saying the exact same thing. Why are they not giving Dak a rest? And me and Andrew, we had a discussion about this the other day. Said they're going to let Jackson Dart learn behind Russell, as they should.
Yep.
Exactly, as they should. He said Dak will be, Andrew made a good point. We was talking about this the other day, and he was basically saying that, because some of their top, one of their top offensive linemen is hurt, you don't want to put Dak in and risk injury and stuff like that. He is the highest paid guy at his position right now, so you definitely want to be safe, in that regard in preseason, and I totally understand that. But at least one possession, one series, give us something.
I mean, Cincinnati did it last night with their hoss.
Burrow played. Mahomes played.
I don't understand. I do not. You cannot convince me of what that. There's nothing.
Come on, Coach.
Nothing about that makes sense. EC, nothing. You got quarterbacks that are a lot better than that are playing series for their teams in the opening quarter. And they got Dak over there spinning the football on his fingertips.
He said Joe almost every year. They're afraid of.
Yep.
Man, Lou, but Lou, does it make sense? Fear don't get you nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Fear don't get you nowhere.
Yep.
At the end of the day, because you're talking about a preseason game. Somebody name me, or when was the last time a starting QB got hurt during preseason? I'm not talking about training camp. That happens. I'm talking about in a preseason game. I don't remember anybody. He said, better yet, the team has already said that the only rep that was getting doing training. And I get it.
It's lame.
And listen, that's their decision. That's how they run their organization. But at the end of the day, I don't like to see it. I don't want to see it. I think that does the team no justice. I think that does the fan no justice. What Drew said Dak is older and he has I get it. He's been hurt a lot, and I totally understand it. I mean, Joe Burrow just had a major. He's coming off injury too. He ain't just the healthiest QB out there.
Yep. There you go. I like that.
What do you say? He got him. Yep.
Here's another question I have for you.
Yeah.
They open up with Philadelphia.
Exactly.
Okay. I mean, if you were ever going to rest your starting quarterback and not play him, if you're going to be consistent to this, don't play him in that game either.
Coach, you have Lou said that they've said that they're not going to pay him. He said, what is it? Exactly
right, Daniel. Thank you.
Cooper Rush looked good for the Ravens, until he threw a couple of interceptions, but he didn't look good. But check this out. So you're going against the Super Bowl champs. If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail.
Oh.
You're going against the Super Bowl champs, your opener. y'all have just told me y'all not gonna let him play in preseason. Only snaps he's gonna take it in offense is against his own teammates when he's red shirt with no pressure.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna go. Now you're gonna take your first. Your red shirt. You can't touch it.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna play your first game against that Super Bowl winning defense.
Yeah. Some people are calling one of the greatest defenses of all time. That's when you're gonna.
Yeah.
When you want him to get be ready for that type of game speed and intensity. Just throw him in there.
They made their mind up. They ain't planning to win that game. It's Thursday night. It ain't like it's Sunday.
That's my point, Eric. That is my point. Then if that's the case, guys, don't play him against Philadelphia.
Yeah.
That's not the game you want him to make his appearance in for the season.
He said Dak is ready. He'll be ready. See, I mean, of course he'll be ready. Mentally, look, Drew, every time I pick up a basketball, I tell myself, man, I'm about to go off and then drop 40. Every time.
Yeah.
But boy, once you get on that court and you get that ball and the other guys try to take the ball from you, everything changes.
Yeah. And Andrew, I'm gonna respectfully disagree because the speed of practice and the intensity level of practice and the physicality of practice is not what it is in a game when you're playing with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Right.
So
and I like and Lou is basically saying it right here. He's gonna cover his whole screen. Is that obviously, the priority help, you know what I'm saying? Hamstring injuries in 2024, we know that. The philosophy of minimizing risk to key veteran players, we got it. He said, while some argue that this is a gamble that may lead to a slow start, coach, believes they'll allow the team that, and that's always the argument, right? But you ain't in shape. Hey, coach, was he throwing jabs?
Woo!
Oh man, God, dog, man.
Drew coming out hot.
Hey, I may not can't play football, but I bet
He did put an LOL at the end of that, so
I know, man. You're right, Drew. I ain't in shape, but my mind is still think I'm prepared, you know.
But
no, go ahead, coach.
At the end of the day, I've watched every preseason game the Cowboys have played.
Yeah.
I've seen rookies that should be playing like their life depends on it, playing with a physicality and with an emotion and with an intensity level and with a sense of urgency. And I haven't seen it even in the preseason from rookies that are trying to make the team. The Cowboys don't play hard. They don't play with passion. They don't play with a sense of urgency. They don't play physical. They don't play with – and they haven't since the Jimmy Johnson years.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just preseason. Well, if I'm a rookie and I got drafted late or I'm walking on as a free agent, I'm going to play balls to the wall. I don't care what it is. But I'm not seeing that out of anybody. That lackluster, embarrassing performance. And don't come back and say it was just a preseason game because it's our no names against their no names. And their no names are beating the holy you-know-what out of our no names.
Exactly.
Okay? That's my problem.
Which means their offensive scheme doesn't work. Once again, we're looking at losing games, right? Yeah, the starter's not in there, but once again, if you're looking at the way they're choosing and the plays they're choosing, they're not going to show everything in the playbook. They're going to reserve some of the good plays for the starters and stuff like that. And this is just a good chance to see what the rookies can do or their hopefuls to make the team can do. And I get all that. But at the end of the day, from a coaching standpoint, you don't sign up to lose any game. Right? You go off and try to win game, preseason, scrimmage, whatever. That's the object, right? You want you to be good. That's the coaching thing. Right now, the coaching is content with losing. I don't understand the mentality. That's what I love to see what Chicago did and what Cincinnati did last night and what the Patriots has been doing.
Let me tell you something. Did you see how hard, how intense the Ravens were playing the other night?
Yeah.
John Harbaugh's team, he doesn't care what kind of game it is. They're playing for blood and guts and win. Okay?
Yeah.
If it's my fourth string against your fourth string, I want my fourth string to dominate your fourth string. Okay? And that's what happened the other night.
Yeah, I want as a coach and as a training staff and an executive organization, I want you to make it hard for me to cut you.
Yeah.
I want to be up 2-3 days straight trying to figure out who's not going to make the 53-man roster. That's how I want. That's the type of players around. I'm to my players. I'm like, man, you're not going to make this roster, but you're going to get a phone call in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody going to come get you. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't seen one guy, not one player that I thought stood out yet in preseason.
Absolutely.
So
go Packers, man. I can't wait to see what Matthew Golden do, man, with giving Jordan Love a weapon, man. That's what I'm so much excited about for the Packers, man, when this thing started, to see what those two guys can do in the hookup, man, because Jordan Love made my top 10 QB list, but he didn't make everybody else, but he made mine. Bob, just throwing it out there. But, Coach, so we're going to end this show on this note right here. And those you still are watching, I want you – this is where you kick in too, right? Absolutely.
Yep.
So I'm gonna start this thing off, and I want you guys to throw your 2 cents in. Which quarterback that is playing right now that the clock is ticking on? I'm gonna start out and say it. Dakota Prescott. The clock is ticking. Highest paid quarterback or not, but the clock is ticking. Dakota. That Prescott. The clock is ticking, bro. Yep. It's ticking, bro.
Yeah,
it's ticking. Somebody has turned the hourglass upside down, brother. It's this year. It's turned upside down.
Can I tell you something?
He said Willis might still. Oh, he said it's already kicking on Jordan Love.
No,
you ready to give up on Jordan? He said, "Yeah, Willis. Yeah. Willis.
I asked this question last week, and everybody laughed at me, and I'm gonna ask it again. If Dak doesn't have a really above average year, what do you do with him? And I think Lou or somebody said, well, you do what you do the same thing next year. He's your quarterback because you pay him too much money.
They don't pay him. So, he's a high value quarterback. But like I say, the clock is ticking. It's not Dak. I know, but I'm talking. So now what I'm saying, it's definitely not Dak. I mean, because the Cowboys are stuck with him. But from a fan perspective, right?
Yeah.
We can't keep saying the same old. So I threw Dak out there. Bob threw Jordan Love out there saying that his clock is ticking. I'm going to throw another name out there. Carolina Panthers, Trevor Lawrence. The clock.
Jacksonville.
So who'd I say?
Carolina.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, Carolina. Bryce Young. The clock is ticking, sir. The clock is ticking on you. I know this you're going into your 3rd year. And since we're gonna go with your 2nd overall guy that came out there, what the top 3? Because between you, CJ Stroud, and Anthony Richardson, obviously Anthony Richardson stole the show. But Anthony Richardson, CJ Stroud stole the show. Anthony Richardson, Bryce Young, clock is ticking.
I'm gonna make a very controversial statement here on the Fairweather Fan. I would take
he's paid too.
right now.
Uh-huh.
Right now. If you said, Coach, you're the general manager of the Dallas Cowboys, and we're offering you Trevor Lawrence straight up for Dak Prescott, I'd sign it. I'd sign the paperwork right now. Bring Trevor to Dallas.
Adrian would call him Sunshine.
The
pride of Clemson. Sunshine.
Because I think some new blood, some new energy, just a different demeanor. But here's the last part of it. I love Dak, and it's not all Dak's fault.
Yeah.
Coaching, terrible offensive line play, no superstar running back to give the ball to. It's a combination of a lot of things.
Yeah. So y'all jump in because we talked about Dak. So Dak, we know he's on the list, at least my list of his clock is ticking. We talked about Trevor Lawrence. We talked about Anthony Richardson and Bryce Young. Y'all, come on, give me some more. Who else out there? Because there's some out there. There's some out there.
I guess you got to throw Jared Goff in that mix. I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
we'll see because he's got brand new coordinators this year. We'll see what he does.
Hey, check this out. I'm gonna give Jerry at least 2 more years because he got new coaching. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to you because he's what you call he's been managing the game pretty well. He's been managing, but Andrew Williams obviously agrees with that. He said, "Yeah." And what about Kyler Murray? Have we seen enough, Coach? Of Kyler
Murray? Here's what I think's happened with Kyler. Okay.
Yeah.
We all love Kyler. He's a good kid from Allen, Texas.
Yeah.
We all root for him. The defenses got it all. The coordinators got it all figured out on him. Keep him in the pocket, make him throw over those big long arms of yours, and that causes him problems. Okay, just keep him in the pocket. Everybody likes Kyler. Nobody doesn't like Kyler, but defensive coordinator said, "Hey, keep him in the pocket," and because he's not tall enough to see over those big offensive and defensive linemen, and it's held true the last couple of years. So.
What about this guy? And I know we all going to agree with this. How much we're going to deal with our guy from Miami, Tua Tagovailoa?
Well, I mean, everybody's scared to death because of all the concussions. Everybody's scared to death.
I mean, his brain is ticking. Forget his skill set. His brain is ticking currently right now. No shade, but all them concussions, his brain is ticking. Our body got ringing in his ears. The controversy between him and Tyreek Hill and stuff like that. Tyreek going out, and Tyreek trying to walk back those statements, and now he's coming out and saying that sometimes you can't walk back those conversations. But I mean, he put a big target on his back because you come out, you willing to let go or be parting ways with the fastest receiver in the league. Knowing that bro, the clock is ticking on you.
I take Tua. I trade Tua. I take Tua in Dallas over for Dak. Hey, how about Baker? How about Baker? How about Baker?
No. Baker to find him a home in Tampa Bay.
I'm talking about clock ticking.
No, okay, I don't think Baker's clock is ticking. The reason why, but God dang, he just got there. He just got there, Coach. Bob. I love it though. I'm not gonna argue that's Robert's pick. I ain't mad at it, but man, Bo look good though. Bo look good. Is it ticking on him? I mean, we'll see what Sean Payton got for him, but yeah, I mean, they like what they got over there with Bo Nix.
Who do I give a formal complaint to for the show tonight?
Will probably be it's not EC22. It'll probably be Eric Curtis.
Okay, I have a formal complaint. 2 weeks in a row, missing in action, MIA, is who a lot of people are talking about being the next president and producer of this show, Z-Man. Okay, I want to hire whoever we need to hire to investigate whatever detective we need, and whoever we need to get to find out where Z-Man has been the last 2 weeks. Okay. Because he's at the top of my list, brother.
Well, I have to go ahead and say it. I've been trying to keep it a secret, obviously, because confidentiality, but it has been under ethical review. FairWeather Fan. So, and while he's under review, while he's going through an investigation, he can no longer be affiliated with the FairWeather Fan podcast and all the YouTube channels and whatnot. So he's appreciate so I didn't want to share that information because his story to tell what happened, but that's where he is.
Well, don't make me go to my secret weapon. Don't make me pick up the phone and call Simba. I'll call Simba.
Get Simba on the phone,
and I'll get the real deal. I'll get the real word out of that deal.
Yeah.
Okay. Z-Man, you're walking on thin ice, brother. You're walking on eggshells.
And so I'm gonna throw. I'm still with this because there are a lot of quarterbacks, and the reason why I'm doing this, y'all. The reason why I'm doing this because here in the Metroplex, DFW Metroplex, we it's easy to get caught up in the mix of constantly talking about the Dallas Cowboys, and I get it, and that's what we're here for, right? That is our home team. We love them, we hate them, whatever the situation is. But because we know the clock is run out on Dak, there are other teams that are suffering. So as much as the world and the media put spotlight on Dak, there are a lot of the quarterbacks that are in the same situation that need to be taken a look into, but they don't get near as air time as Dak. Dak Prescott, in my opinion, has earned his money, regardless of what people said. So when you start looking at people like Kyler Murray and Tua Tagovailoa and the guys we mentioned, you know, so the two young rookies with Anthony Richardson and Bryce Young, you know, the clock is ticking on those guys, right? You start even throwing names like Justin Field. I know he's been all over the league trying to find a home, but like this is it. I know it's your first stint in New York, but bro, this is it. The clock is ticking. Everybody, 3 teams now. And you can't keep throwing excuses saying it's coaches. You don't see 3 different coaches now. So it's time for you to put up a shut up, you know. And unfortunately, if everybody gonna throw Dak on the bus, we cannot, with good conscience, leave Justin Herbert off that clock is ticking list. You know, so you know, because he have been underperforming, and now he did have a better year.
He had a better year this last year with Jim Harbaugh, and I think he'll continue to get better. But you're talking about the top 5 quarterbacks in the league right now. 4 of them are in the AFC with Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow. And then you got to put number 5. I mean, you have to, Jalen Hurts. I mean, so and then there's everybody else, you know.
Right, and that's the point I was making, because it's easy. He said, "Where is he, man?" Sam Darnold. Do we have a starting job, Andrew? If was where I don't know. Do we got a starting job, or is he?
And who's the guy that's been out in Seattle that had a bunch of real good years?
Geno has now moved to Oakland.
Geno who?
Geno Smith. Smith.
Geno's in Las Vegas now.
He's in Las Vegas now.
Who's going to be starting in Seattle?
Oh God, that's a good question. I just saw it.
Sam, is it?
It may be Sam. I think Sam is in Seattle now.
Yeah, Sam can't get it done. Yeah.
Let me see. Seahawks starting QB. Let's see. Boom. It is. Come on. Yeah, it's gonna come through here a little bit. I'm just waiting for the internet to kick in. But it just. Yep, Sam Darnold is their starting QB. Yep, Andrew already threw it out there on the comment section. Sam, Seahawks. Yeah. So as much as we in the Metroplex, as much as people abroad, as much as the airtime that Jerry Jones and the Cowboys get, Cam Newton made an awesome, in my opinion, an awesome observation and opinion that he made in a statement I posted on YouTube as far as his comments about Dallas Cowboys. And he basically said, from a quarterback standpoint, he's like, you know, he said, it's Dak's fault for a lot of the lack of success because we don't know what Dak you're going to get. I know Jonathan G, who's missing action, they always threw it on the coaching. Well, I mean, now you got a new coach. What are we going to say this year? So, you know, at the end of the day, regardless of what the owner does and his antics, you know, even Coach Martez Turner talked about it last week on his show, talked about how, you know, these players got to have thicker skin. They shouldn't be razzled by a lot of things their owner do, right? And we was talking about specifically the Dallas Cowboys, but at the same time, this applies to Dak too. Dak, you know what the expectation is, and you have been falling short at the end of the day, you know. And so that's all we're saying. Do we think you're a great quarterback? Obviously so. We all agree that you got your money, you deserve your money, but at the end of the day, your team that you're leading has fallen short. Yeah, it's not all on him. The defense got to play. So, you know, we can't put it all on Jerry.
And I say it every year, and I'll continue to say it. I can argue that Dak is not a top 10 quarterback in this league. I can argue that. Okay?
Yeah.
And I base that on a lot of things, not just stats, but wins and losses. Okay.
Yeah.
Candidly, I don't care as much about your stats. I care about wins and losses. Okay. And I think Herbert, and I think the Chargers will have a good year. I think Jim Harbaugh's second year out there, I do. I really think they'll have a good year.
Yeah. I think their tackle is pretty good because they run the ball pretty well. So obviously that's a good sign that you got a good tackle when you can run the ball. And so definitely. He said, yes, definitely. Yeah, the Chargers definitely have a well balanced offensive tackle. Absolutely, he definitely agree with that. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on that.
Tonight, man.
I don't care. No, don't get me started because everybody keep talking about the Jordan Blue and all these other. No, I know he hurt right now, but none of their running backs look good. I'm sorry, but anyway, but no, yeah, Dak, bruh, clock is ticking.
Yeah.
But you ain't. But you in good company, so don't feel like you're on the island by yourself. All y'all can go out to BJ's, have your pizza, and figure out what y'all gonna do for your franchise. Because man, the clock is ticking on all y'all, man. Because hey, I know we talked about the Shadurs and the Jackson Darts and the Cam Wards, but man, listen, there has been some rookies coming into this league that are just a few years away. So they're going to be looking to take some people starting job, and I think they're pretty good, right? And we still got next year coming, the year after that. So, God forbid y'all sit around and do all this, and then y'all let Arch Manning get in the league. Oh, man, this is going to be a problem. So y'all better get it together. So he's going to be taking all y'all jobs. So.
Well, bottom line, Dallas wins 8 games and doesn't make the playoffs again this year. So it is. I'm sorry, it is what it is. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
You said out loud. A young lady asked the guy, and it went viral all on social media. She had her husband, and she was filming him live. And she said, "If it snowed for 30 years in Alaska, what is a probability that it will snow this year?" And he, with this confused look on his face, said, "I will bet everything I have that it will snow again in Alaska." She said, "For the 30 years, the Cowboys haven't went to the Super Bowl. Why we keep saying it's our year?" So, Coach D-Wade, I'm with you. I'm with you. I echo those same sentiments. The Cowboys will not make the playoffs because why? They ain't done it in 30 years. So what's the point of me saying they're gonna make it this year? All these people talking about 11 wins and all that. No. I'm gonna stick with my 9, maybe 8, and then that's it.
Okay.
Coach, final thoughts for the show.
Man, just we got one more week of preseason, then the real deal, and then those Eagles from the city of brotherly love are hosting our beloved Dallas Cowboys on Thursday night of that week, opening week. So it'll be fun. It'll be exciting. And I'm looking forward to seeing how the rest of the baseball, how the playoffs kind of line up and who's where. And there's still nothing better than playoff baseball. So looking forward to that as well. So, but another good time and fun time hanging with UEC tonight. So thank you.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you. My final thoughts to this. Coach D-Wade, I did not know, and no one told me that H-E-B sells beef ribs. Those big old beef ribs you get from Hutchinson.
Yep.
Hey, everybody knows me when football comes down. I'm a red zone guy. So Sunday, 7 hours of commercial-free football. That's what I'm going to be doing opening weekend. I'm going around and getting me a couple of those beef ribs. I'm going to be smoking them jokers. So if you come by the EC22 crib, that's what we're going to be having out there. So.
All right. I'll take that as an invite. So that's good.
Absolutely. We won't be Y'all, this been your boy EC22 along with our brother, Coach D-Wade, man, and our brother from another mother all the way up in Great Falls, Montana. J-Dub, we miss you. We can't wait to get you back on the show.
J-Dub.
Yes, sir. But this has been the FairWeather Fan Podcast, man. Please like, subscribe, share, but most of all, leave comments because we want you to join the conversation. And guess what, folks? We are